Hi guys, welcome back to another tackle review on twin carping. Now this is only our second review. The last review we did was on the bivvy, and then the video before that was the intro to our new channel. So without further ado, we'll get into the review on the reel. So so basically guys, what we've got here is the Okuma Pulsar PZB 7000s. Nice reel, comes with a cork wooden effect handle here. It's a bait runner. They also do a big pit as well. These are the bait runners here. Nice and simple bait runner system there. You can also whack it up and crank down on it. Nice feature. And you've also got your front drag system on the front there. Also with this reel, it's more of a combi reel as well as such. You can cast a long distance with this. It's a very versatile reel in itself. It's not just a bait runner. You can use it as just a standard big pit itself as well. I'll show you now as well. And another thing I'd like to say before I go back into that in detail is the folding hand system. None of this unscrewing this. None of this unscrewing this here to fold it in. Simple little button there, and fold for all you tackle tarts out there that like to have your handles folded while they're on the pod or the butt rests. So, and another thing as well, you've got a very strong bail arm on there as well, in gloss black. Like I said as well, with this reel being so versatile, when you flick the bait runner up, you can have it as stiff and right up as you want, as much as you want. So it's very hard to take line off it. But while using this rear drag here, you can alter it, and while that bait runner's up, it'll just loosen the spool off. Now, without using the back system, the bait running system, you could always just use front drag and just use it as your bog standard big pit reel. It is a 7000. You can get them in a 6000, 7000 and a 10000. I'm not too sure if they do 9000 on the reel, but 7000, it's an all-round nice reel, multi purpose reel.
And
really.
we actually used them on the weekend. We've just come off actually, haven't we?
Yeah,
well?
and we did well. We had a £30
mirror carp,
£30 mirror out on the beast. And the line that we're running on this reel is the quarter carp line in £15. You don't need to be using £20 line or anything like that. If you're going to use a £20 line on a 15, if you use your £15, just £20 breakage strain braid or something like that for your hook links and stuff like that, makes it nice and supple. But £15 quarter carp line, get onto it, can't fault it, doesn't stretch. It's a nice line.
Without further ado, I'm going to go into a bit more detail about the reel now. It's 4.5.1 gear ratio, and it's around about line retrieve on it. It's around about 36 or 38 centimeters line retrieve. That converts into around about 34.1 inches line retrieve, which is quite nice. And also as well, it's a 4.1. It's got 4.1 bearings on the system here, which is very nice. The only downfall about this reel itself is it's got no spool brushes here, which is it's not a down. It's not a. It doesn't make the reel
any smoother or
anything like that. It's a beautiful reel, but
yeah.
It's just an overall nice reel.
Another thing I'd like to mention on the reel as well itself is the line clip here. Very strong. You ain't snapping that. It's actually made of the same material as the spool.
They are spring loaded as well.
Spring loaded as well. Another thing about the reel as well that I'd like to say is, obviously with the folding handle there, like we've been through, if you want to switch your handles round to the other side, like I know some people prefer to cast from this way or this way as you said, so you straight down into your handle. You can switch them round. Also, what I'd like to say as well, you do get a spare spool with these now. If you can, these are ideal for if you want to put maybe run £15 line on one spool and then the other spool have it spooled up with £20 or £25 line. Or you could spool it up with braid and have it as a spodding spool.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't afford to stretch that little bit extra for a spodding marker reel.
With the spare spool, it's still got all the design on there, all the markings and all the gear ratios and all that, Okuma there and all that stuff.
It's a 7,000 spool again as well.
It's a 7,000 spool. I don't think it's not the same material as the main spool. I think it is a solid plastic.
It's coated. It's the same material. It's just coated with matte black paint.
I don't think it's coated. I do generally think it is a solid plastic, but with a coated finish on it.
But it's still got that weight behind it, and you're not going to break that. You know, and you know, again, decent line cut and everything.
Well, I'll whack it on here to show you now. It's a nice colour combination as well. Yeah. So it doesn't look overall bad, to be fair. I was actually going to run the spare spools myself, but I had a discussion with the bro here, and we decided just to leave them on. But with all the matte black finish on it and all that, and the chrome and the wooden corky style handle, I think it just looks
10 out of 10, doesn't it?
Just looks 10 out of 10.
And like I said, you can spool it up with whatever line, you know, whatever line you'd like to use.
Yeah.
But personally, myself, I do like the Carp line. I've never used anything else apart from the Carp line.
Subline's very good as well if you want to get your lines sunken down on the deck.
Another good line that I can recommend from TF Gear is their £15 Fluorocarbon Carp line, and that's you can get that in red, and that's a really, really nice line. But personally, you know, I'd go for Carp, called the Carp line, and it's a weird colour. You know, most people usually fish with a white clear line or red, or I've seen a few people fish with purple before now. But this one, it's just like in the middle of everything. It's not in your face. It's not see through. You know, and it blends in well with the lake bed. Any lake bed itself. If you're buying these, you get 1,000 meters on it. So you know, one of them will spool 3 reels easy enough. You know, you're only casting 190 yards or like that. You know, so it's not too bad. And the boxes, when you buy them, they come in a nice box.
And you get is it a 3-year warranty on the
5-year warranty on the reels as well, depending on where you get them from.
I think any Okuma merchandise or any Okuma product you purchase, you do get a 5-year warranty.
You get your papers with it as well, tells you what every component is on the reel and how it works as well. So 5-year guarantee on the reel. So any problems with it, you know, they'll sort you out big time. You know, Okuma.
Definitely. But that is as a wrap up now. That is the Okuma Pulsar PZB 7000s bait runner. Also do them in various different thousand
like
reels.
You said, you've got your bait runner,
and you've got your big pits out there if you fancy your big pit.
And you can get a bigger reel as well. You can get your 7, you've got your 6, your 7.
And they do like my brother said, they do a spot and marker reel in the Okuma Pulsar range as well. So be sure to have a look at them. And yeah,
so that's it from us guys at Twin Carping. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down in the box below to let us know your thoughts on the Okuma Pulsar reels.
And please don't forget to go over to our Instagram page, leave a follow on there. You can see what we're getting up to daily on our weekend sessions away as well. We're always putting updates and that on there on what we're doing. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Head over to our Instagram. Be sure to check that out. And we'll see you in the next episode of Twin Carping.